tales told from more than one people. I should make this video. I'm gonna try the best that I can, but it has a lot to do with meth and drugs and the Bible. Okay. So a long time in the Bible, a long time ago, King Solomon came across a ring. And King Solomon used this ring to control demons and build his city. I remember watching a video a long time ago about Adolf Hitler and alien crash landing in Germany, not Roswell, New Mexico, but Germany. And he talked about how he had dominion over this organization known as the Vril Society, that were a group of spiritual mediums who spoke to this alien. And these aliens were able to prove to him that the Ark of the Covenant, the Spear of Destiny, and King Solomon's ring was all real. So he had soldiers go out and look for these artifacts. And instead of coming back with King Solomon's ring, they came back with the ingredient for meth. Okay. And Cat Williams talked about it. He said Adolf Hitler invented meth, but he didn't invent meth. He discovered it. And if you look at the reference that they have today, okay, especially in Tower of Babel story, it talked about how the demons would come to King Solomon between 1 and 3 in the morning to try to remove the ring from his finger. And unfortunately, due to my experiences with people who delved into this, I realized that's the exact time that demons will come knocking on his door. Anyways, the thing that scared me the most is there's another reference in the Quran that I'm gonna get to, but I realized that the term crackhead or crack fiend came from television. And fiend is defined as an evil spirit or demonic entity. Okay. And I feel like the reference for crack or the drug being called crack, I believe is reference to the Yaju Maju. There's a story in the Quran that talks about how there were a hybrid race of people that were created through the unification of the fallen angels and the human race at the time is what we're going to call them. These people believe that they should still be behind the wall and what you would call now Mount Caucasus, but the place in the Quran is referenced as Yaju Maju, okay? And in the, I can't remember, I think it was Sutra 18, either 18 or 21. And you talk about how Lucifer came. Well, the story goes that the king Zulkarnain was called by the people to helped them rid of the town of the Yaju-Maju, who were these evil race of people who would eat children. They were abominations. They didn't care about telling the truth. They told lies. They ate each other. They were giants, but they were the last. Excuse me. They were the last of the abominations that was created before the flood. The reason for the flood, it was because of Lucifer and 1/3 of angels having sex with these humans, and through the unification they made, from what the story says, vampires, werewolves. And the last one were Yaju-Maju. And the story goes that the townspeople melted down all the steel and ore that they can find in order to be able to create this big wall in between these two mountains. And there was a path in the two mountains, and then at the end of the path was the Dead Sea. So when the Yaju-Maju got sealed inside, they were trapped in between two mountains and a Dead Sea behind them. It was just like a outdoor prison. And the story goes, after they were supposed to be in prison for 5,000 years, 2,000 years. But anyways, when they were released 500 years too early. And Lucifer came and put a crack in the wall so the Yaju-Maju can be released. And if you see people who take drugs, and you know who they are and they're not themselves, like meth and crack, is something that is supernatural. Is why I understand alcohol is called spirit, because this is something that's beyond us. It's something that's a demonic force. It's the equivalent of a Ouija board. We're just playing with spirits. And these references are inside the Quran and the Bible. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could speak more on it, but this is my first video, and like and share and subscribe and just, I don't know. I guess I'm scared and I don't know what else to make of it. And the closer I get, the wilder life becomes for me. So stay protected, pray up, and listen, don't mind the gaslighters, don't mind the liars, don't mind the violent ones. Mari, don't give up. I swear, you the reason why I'm doing this video now. Like, I know you said you wanted to give up, and I was just like, God, man, like, this guy got something, and he's a beautiful person, and he's somebody I wish I could be like. And if life is getting to the point to where it's whooping his ass, then at least I'm getting my ass kicked with somebody, I guess. And yeah, just don't give up.